Good morning, students. In the yesterday's lesson, we learned the 45 90-degree theorem, the property of 30 60 90 degree, and the similarity of a triangle. Now, in this session, again I am going to explain you 2-3 theorems, and afterwards we will start the practice set. Now, theorem of a geometric mean. Student, this theorem, in a right angle triangle, the perpendicular segment to the hypotenuse from the opposite vertex is the geometric mean of the segment into which the hypotenuse is divided. Yesterday we saw the similarity of a triangle. In this, that the original triangle ABC, after drawing the altitude from the right angle triangle, after drawing the altitude from the right angle triangle to the hypotenuse, whatever two triangles form, these two triangles are similar to your original triangle. By using this concept, we have to prove the theorem of geometric mean. Now, if you are observing this in the triangle PQR, Q is a 90 degree and QS is perpendicular to PR. In a right angle triangle, the perpendicular segment to the hypotenuse from the opposite vertex, which is the hypotenuse PR. Perpendicular segment is QS, which is perpendicular to the hypotenuse, is the geometric mean of the segment into which the hypotenuse is divided. It means that we have to prove that QS square is equal to RS into PS. Now, in a right angle triangle PQR, QS is perpendicular to PR. This is given. So, triangle QSR is similar to PSQ by similarity of a right angle triangle. If these two triangles are similar, all of you know that if two triangles are similar, it means that their sides are in a equal proportion. The corresponding sides of triangles are in a equal proportion. And according to the theorem, we can write here QS upon PS is equal to SR upon SQ. QS upon PS, SR upon SQ. And after that, QS upon PS is equal to SR upon QS. SQ means you can write QS. This QS into QS, that is QS square. By doing the cross multiplication, you will get the QS square is equal to PS into SR. And this is called as a segment QS is geometric mean of a segment PS and SR. In this, if like this diagram and like this situation is there in a question and you have to find out the QS. Definitely if you don't know the SR and PS, you can easily find out the QS by the geometric mean. Always I am saying, now also I am repeating the same thing, that in the geometry the theorems are very important. The statement of theorem or how to calculate it, it is very important. So if you don't know the theorem, you can't calculate, you can't solve the problem. Because which theorem you are using to solve the problem, to mention in the answer is very important. Okay, now next, Pythagoras theorem. In a right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to, all of you know that, square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of the square of remaining two sides. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. We are using these from the 7th standard. But how this form, how it proved? For that purpose, the theorem is there. In triangle ABC, angle ABC is equal to 90 degree. So, AC square is equal to AB square plus of BC square. What is construction? Draw the perpendicular segment BD on side AC such that ADC, they are collinear. So, proof is what? In a right angle triangle ABC, segment BD is perpendicular to hypotenuse AC. So, by the similarity triangle, all these three triangles are similar to each other. By the similarity of a right angle triangle, all these two triangles are similar to original triangle. After writing this, now take a ABC and ADC. ABC and ADB. So triangle ABC is similar to ADB. AB upon AD is equal to BC upon DB is equal to AC upon AB. These are the corresponding sides. And therefore AB upon AD is equal to AC upon AB we are taking. This is your equation first. It means that after cross multiplication you will get AB square is equal to AD into AC. Similarly, take ABC with BDC. Triangle ABC is similar to BDC, then AB upon BD is equal to BC upon DC is equal to AC upon BC. That is the corresponding sides of similar triangle. And therefore, BC upon DC is equal to AC upon BC. So, BC square is equal to DC into AC. And therefore, by adding first and second equation, you will get AB square plus BC square is equal to AD into AC is equal to DC into AC. So, AC is common in bracket AD plus DC. What is AD plus DC? It is AC. Therefore, AC into AC, that is AC square, and hence the theorem is proved. Okay students, how we are using it from so many years. But how it proved? By using this, they proved and then we are using it. That's why we can use it directly. Next, that is the converse of Pythagoras theorem. In a right angle triangle, if the square of in the converse of Pythagoras theorem, in a triangle, if the square of one side is equal to the sum of the square of the remaining two sides, then it is called as a right angle triangle. Now see, in a triangle ABC is 90 degree. So PQR is, we have to prove that angle in triangle PQR, Q is also 90 degree. PQR, Q is 90, it is given, and ABC, AB is any one triangle we have to prove it is a 90 degree. Now see, proof. Given is AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. In triangle PQR, Q is 90 degree, therefore PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square by the Pythagoras theorem. But what is construction? AB square is equal to BC square. That is construction. It means that your AC square is equal to PR square. So by taking a square root, PR is equal to AC. So therefore, if PR is equal to AC, then what you can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR by SSS test, and therefore triangle ABC angle ABC is equal to angle PQR is equal to 90 degree. Means if this statement is given, we can say that angle is 90 degree. If angle is 90 degree, then you can write the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, vice versa. So remember this, all these theorems you have to note down your notebook. And what is tomorrow? Homework is that you have to solve the 2.1 question number 1 and send me up to session. Okay students.